My dear sons and daughters, this story is about Angulimala Thero. At the Buddha's time, in the court of the king Pesanadi of the kingdom of Kosala, there was a Purohita Brahmana called Bhagavagagga. His wife was Mantani. After several years of being happily married, she gave birth to a baby boy. He was delightful, healthy, and a cute baby. Both Mantani and Bhagava were overjoyed as being blessed with a son. They named their son as Ahinsaka, which means harmless. They spent many delightful hours with their newborn son each day. He was a bundle of joy and gave them much happiness. They brought him up with great care and affection. Ahinsaka grew up to be a physically strong boy. He was true to his name, as he was a gentle, loving child. He was equally kind and caring towards animals and insects. He proved to be an intelligent, diligent, and well-mannered student. In due course, his father sent Ahinsaka for his traditional studies to THUSHARA, the ancient and famous university of India. Acharya Disabhamak warmly welcomed Ahinsaka and introduced him to the rest of his students. He continued to be so studious that he surpassed all his fellow students. He mastered in a short period. He also served his master so faithfully and humbly. His master was highly impressed and proud of Ahinsaka's achievements. He treated him as his own son. This made his fellow students very jealous, so they decided to make false allegations against him in order to poison his master's mind. They went to the master and said Ahinsaka had become swollen-headed and regarded himself as being intellectually superior to him and aimed to overshadow master himself. But he didn't believe it. As the time passed, slowly doubt began to grow in his mind. The poisonous seeds of suspicion took root in his heart, and he became to believe that Ahinsaka is strong in body and mind. Actually, he wanted to push him out. He thought to kill him, and he thought it will harm his reputation and students may no longer come to him. So I called him and said, "My dear Ahinsaka, for one who has completed his studies, it is a duty to give a gift of honor to his teacher. So give it to me." "Certainly, master. What shall I give?" "You must bring me 1,000 human little finger of the right hand. This will then be your concluding ceremonial homage to the science you have learned." Though his family never engaged in violence, he couldn't refuse it. He started killing people and threaded the fingers and wore them as a garland. From that, he was given the name as Angulimala, which means finger garland or finger necklace. He has already collected 999 human fingers. Supreme Buddha saw it with his divine eye that Angulimala will commit matricide. He will kill his own mother. This is a very heavy karma which prevents one from attaining to the path and Nibbana. The Lord Buddha entered Savatthi for alms, and he walked down the road that led to Angulimala. The cowards, shepherds, farmers, and travelers saw Lord Buddha on the road and said to him, "Don't take this road, ascetic. On this road there is a bandit named Angulimala. He's violent. He's constantly murdering people and he wears their fingers as a garland. So please don't go." But when they said this, Buddha went on in silence because he saw this incident with his divine eye. The bandit Angulimala saw the Buddha coming off in the distance and thought, "It's incredible. He's coming alone. I can kill him." The Angulimala donned his sword and followed behind the Buddha. But the Buddha used his physical power to will that Angulimala could not catch up with him, no matter how hard he tried, even though the Buddha kept walking at a normal speed. "That's strange. The ascetic just keeps on walking, but I'm running to exhaustion and still cannot catch him." He stood still and said, "Stop, stop, stop, ascetic." Then the Buddha turned, and with neither anger nor fear, speaking quietly and directly, he told Angulimala that the Buddha had already stopped. "I have stopped killing. I have stopped harming. I have stopped pursuing wrong livelihood, stopped all kinds of misconduct. It's you who have not yet stopped. Not stopped killing, not stopped harming. You are still grasping your sword. How can you say you already have stopped?" Angulimala was so struck by these words. He threw the sword, closed his eyes, and fell down at Buddha's feet and worshipped him. He said, "The words you have spoken are immortal and true, but never before heard, even in my master's hermitage. From now on, I devote myself wholly to Buddhism. Please give me ordination in your excellence dispensation." "I give you ordination. Follow me back to Jetavana monastery." And finally, he became a monk. Later, the king came by, leading his troops out to arrest Angulimala. The king was utterly unbelievable that such a fool and evil person could now be a Buddhist monk. He said how incredible it was, what we have tried to do by force, and with weapons you managed to do without neither. Finally, he paid his respect and made offering to Angulimala Thero. So, my dear sons and daughters, the fundamental principles in Buddhism which underline in this Angulimala episode merit highlighting, namely the reality of the law of karma. We are reminded that our lives are influenced by karma accrued through deeds committed earlier in life or arising from those done in previous lives. We are faced with problems and difficulties in life because of the ripening of some past unskillful act. We are changing our karma every moment of our life. If we realize our mistakes, there is always another chance for you to have a fresh start at any moment you choose. We can change the direction of our life as Angulimala did. So the normal path of the Dhamma is open to all who wish to benefit from practicing the teaching of the Buddha. Angulimala protective verses of blessing evoke strong Shraddha among expectant mothers to experience a trouble-free successful delivery of their unborn babies. The chanting of Angulimala Paritta helps in addition to reinforce a calm and relaxed mental state in expectant mothers. Who checks with profitable deeds the evil karma he has done, he shall illuminate the world like the full moon unveiled by cloud.